empty. Fed up. I've had enough. I am in love with this view. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Hiking the Wainwrights. Really fantastic to have you here. As always, I've got an absolutely huge walk ahead of me today. Basically, what I'm doing is I'm going up Clough Head, which is that mass there at the northern end of the north ridge of the Helvellyn Massif, and basically heading along all the way along there to Whiteside. So yeah, quite a long day. I tell you what, let's go and have a look at the route and then see exactly where we're going to be going today. So the beginning of the walk has taken me through some absolutely stunning woods beneath Wren Crag, but now we're heading across St John's in a Vale to a place called Crag, a disused quarry. Then over Lothett Farm, heading out onto the open fell side, onto Horswell Brow. This is quite a longish track, but eventually we branch off and head up the fell, pretty steep, to White Pike and then Clough Head, down to Calf Pike How, then up to the first Dod of the day, Great Dod. Back down to Watson's Dod, we're now in line with the van, and then over to Stye Barrow Dod. Now, if I've got any juice in the tank, I'm going to head over to Hartside. From there, back round to Sticks Pass, up to Rays, past a ski lift, over to Whiteside, which is the final fell of the day, and then down via Brown Crag to Fisher Place Gill, into Stanner, and back into the van. It is a very, very hot day today, hottest day of the year so far, and we're about to head into a heat wave. The next few days are going to be pretty horrendous. So it is hot, it's close, there's not a lot of wind. It's going to be a bit of a sweat fest. Got 2 litres of water here, but I've also got my my filter as well, just in case I can find a beck up there to fill up from. Let's get down to the beginning of the walk where we start to kind of head up past the quarry. Hopefully you'll enjoy the views and I'll kind of catch up with you a bit further along. Let's go. You can now see Blencathra as well. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about this. I've never been up Clough Head. It's one of those ones I've always put off because I thought, well, you know, it's a long route. It's either a long route or a really short route and just up and down, that's it. So I've always put it off. This is, you know, one of the reasons why I'm really excited about this whole Hiking the Wainwrights thing. It's going to make me go to places that I've not been to before and enjoy fells for the first time, which is pretty good. So yeah, depending on what it's like up there, I might be coming back in the winter because I reckon you could probably get some fantastic views overlooking Blencathra and out towards Keswick as well and Skidder, especially in winter. Can you imagine that with the snow? This is a lovely little patch of woodland. Check it out. I really wish one day someone will invent smell-o-vision so you guys can smell what I'm smelling. There's a really beautiful sweet smell of cut grass mixed in with the smell of the pine. All right, so I just pop onto the road for a little bit. It's about 500 metres and then eventually come off and head off towards Bram Crag Quarry and then obviously onto the track and around to Horswell Brow. Horswell that ends well. I tell you what a gorgeous day, but you really do need to be careful of these cars. It's quite a dangerous road this, pretty fast. Anyway, let's go and just get off this damn road. Right, left the road now and heading up this, well, it's a forest track, I guess. Probably was a quarry track once upon a time. Flipping out, I'm absolutely roasting already and a little bit tired already, and haven't started going up yet. That is a bit worrying. That's a really dodgy looking van. There's probably bodies in it and all sorts. It's so hot. I mean, it's about 23 degrees, which for a lot of you guys watching in America, it's, you know, middle of winter. But for us Brits, we're a bit soft. 23 degrees is like, it's like being in Death Valley. I'm delirious. I don't even know where to fasten this on. Oh, a little bit of a breeze now as it's opening up. And at this point, get the first look up Fisher's wife's rake. That sounds really rude, doesn't it? Very, very steep indeed. And yes, it's the right-hand side bit you want to go up. That's the rake. The left-hand side is, well, basically a rocky gully. I guess you could go up both. I'll save that one for a future vlog. I'll dedicate a whole vlog just to it. Get up there and get up to Clough Head and probably come back down this way without all the rest of this waffleage. This is an interesting little place. It's like a tractor graveyard. That's just one tractor, maybe. How bizarre, but cool. More dilapidated, old abandoned farm machinery. Entangled in all that bramble. This is like a bit of a quarry here. And I think the path in a minute goes up the edge of that, up towards the fence. This place is weird. Right, I think I'm gonna have to have a map check and see where the beginning of this path is. Nope, in fact, no I don't. Here it is. As soon as I said that, it just appeared out of nowhere. So up we go. Short walk through. Finally, just as I was heading up through those woods, the wind picked up and it was a really nice breeze, because flipping out, ooh, look at this, this doesn't look safe. I might end up castrating myself here. Ooh, scary. Ooh. Right, over. Such a dangerous hazard. Style. Really loving this scenery out here now. I'm hoping it's showing up on this camera. These weird sort of folds in the rock. Well, it's obviously covered in bracken now, but yeah, I've never seen that before. But I'll tell you something, I've got a long way to go, you know. Look at this, Swaledale. Like a little welcoming party. Hey Swaley, the path I've marked out takes me around here, around the back, but there is a path going this way. So what I'm going to do is check the map and just make sure that, you know, that's not a, in fact, no. Let's stick to the path. Let's stick to where I said I'm going and follow these swaleys. That mountain in the background, that is Blencathra. Looks tiny in this camera because obviously this is an action cam, but when you're here, it is quite imposing actually. It's quite a big lump. This is my new gang. I like them. So it's actually quite pleasant along this bit here. We're running across the top of these various disused quarries. Nice and grassy, soft underfoot. Oh, where's the grass gone? Right. Whew. Been going along this track for about 1 kilometre actually. Well, actually maybe slightly less than that. It's the one that comes up from that final quarry there. We gain around about 130 metres in elevation as we slowly but surely creep up the side of the fell. Just up here around the corner, going to get to the point where we start to head up. Now there's a little track going up there now, like a bit of a trod, but I'm not going to go up there. I'm going to go where I said we were going to go up, in the route. Really busy day down there on the A66, which is the main road that runs from Workington right out towards the M6. Cuts through Keswick here. We're Quite nice is watching the paragliders there, which is just kind of floating over Threlkeld. Very nice. As we're kind of skirting around this northern tip of the fell, before we head up, we can start to see Great Mell and Little Mell Fell from episode 1. God, it feels like a lifetime ago already. Can't quite see Sharp Edge on there yet. Can see Halsfell Ridge, which is a wonderful ridge. Actually, I think it's very underrated. Yes, I'm looking forward to getting on the Northern Fells in season 5. It's a long way away. I don't know when that's going to be. Might be in the summer next year, which would work out perfectly well, I see, because then I can go on Sharp Edge on a nice, warm, dry day. You'll never catch me on a wet day on Sharp Edge. That, I would say, is psychosis. People that do that are insane. Definitely a screw loose. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'll go up Sharp Edge, come down Halsfell. A lot of fun. Why am I talking about that? I should be talking about this walk. This is what we're doing today. Any minute now, when we get around this bend, I'm hoping we'll have that. In fact, I think I can see the track just going up here now. You won't be able to see it on here, but I can just make out a very, very faint trod going up. So it'll be like a steady push up. Don't feel like I've done anything yet. And yet I'm so tired. It's a worry. Let's push on and get up there and stop faffing around. Okay, as I suspected, that grassy trod is where I need to go. And here is the gate, held together by this very expensive piece of string. 1 foot, 1 hand. Look at that, honestly. I've got skills. I've got skills. Not very useful ones, but you know. This is going to be a sweat fest, I can tell you that now. So I'm going to get my head down and get up to that first brow where it levels off a little bit. This is the steep pull up, and then get to there, and I'll try and talk to you at that point. Okay, after a sweaty, arduous pull up that bit there, get to the point where we're next to White Pike, and you'll see that on the map. Not much of a pike, is it really? It's a slight lump, not a lot of prominence. However, we're now at the point where we can see Clough Head. That's just up there. 10 minutes walk up to that bit now. And we get the first view of Great Dodd as well. So we'll go from Clough Head over to Calf How Pike, and then up onto Great Dodd, and then Watson's Dodd, and yeah, and so on. You know the score. Let's get to Clough Head and take that one off at last. Oh, that's a grand view. Looking down to Derwent Water there now. You can see Keswick. But yeah, nice walk along this little ridgelet. I like it. And the wind's got up. So as per Wainwright's guidebook, you can see you've got your trig point there and a nice little stone walled shelter there. Flipping heck. That view now is something else. It's all opened up now. You can see all out towards the west. Guysdale Pike, Ard Crag, Grassmoor, Causey Pike, High Style High Crag, Great Gables, very obvious. And we can see Lingmell, Scarfell Pike, Great End, S Pike, Bow Fells, Crinkle Crags, Dow Crag, the Old Man, Weatherlam, all of them. And of course, we've got Helvellyn there and a little bit of Lower Man. Out that way we can see Scotland as well. So yeah, pretty impressive views, and that's just looking at the Lake District, never mind looking over towards that way, you know, the east. I'm only kidding, I love it over that way. As you know, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that I love the northeast, particularly up round Northumberland. Anyway, you can also see behind the sheep here, Calf How Pike. I always forget that name as well. Peak of the Calf Hill. So as we start to move off away from the summit, it's slightly sloping downwards, and we can see a little bit of Thirlmere now. Just had a fell runner go past me there. That's the only person I've seen so far today. Saw a few people obviously on the road, but since leaving the road and going that track, I've not seen a single person, so yeah, really nice. Again, it's another really dry day today. This area here, I think ordinarily, I mean you can see it, ordinarily this would be like a flipping quagmire. Jeepers, it is windy. Carfowl Pike. A weird place, it has to be said. It's a weird place. It's just a weird little lump of rock in this massive sea of grass. I mean, as far as the eye can see, right back to Clough Head, grass, all the way up to Great Dod, grass, and beyond to Watson Dod, Styhead Dod, all of those, Stybarrow Dod, sorry. All grass, except for this little bit of rock. Weird. God, it is so windy. I do apologise if it's a little bit distorted, but it's actually more than 30 miles an hour. It's gone crazy. Absolutely crazy. 35 maybe now. It's actually blowing the camera away. By the way, before I crack on, if you're enjoying the video, you know, if you're getting something from it, you feel like you get some ideas and inspiration to get out, please consider giving it a like and it'll spread to more people. And I'd love to know what you think of it so far. You know, leave a comment and let me know. Okie dokie, now approaching the first Dod of the day. This is Great Dod, just here. A Dod is a bare, round hill. Dod. That's pretty much what it is. It's just a hill that's rounded and has nothing on it, no vegetation. Beautiful, actually. That's a fantastic view. Again, looking over towards Great and Little Mel Fell over there in the distance, a little bit hazy, probably difficult to see here. But yeah, very nice indeed. Way out there towards the northeast. And you can see a little bit of Ullswater over there as well. And obviously up to High Street and all those fells. See Catstead Cam over there in the distance as well now. Lower Man, Helvellyn, all of those. It's flipping windy, really, really windy. I'm not complaining. It looks like I'm complaining, but I'm not. Well, I might be a little bit. Places to sit there and have your butties. Very nice indeed. Right, I'm going to go and carry on over to Watson's Dod, just over there. So probably there in about 10 minutes-ish. Not too bad. Normally I bet that is really squelchy. So here we are at the summit of Watson's Dod. About 15 minutes. So I was looking back over to here. And our fell runner's just leaving the summit of Watson's Dod. Guess what? It's flipping windy. I'm gonna drop off the edge a little bit here. Ooh. Without tripping. So you can see the main road heading up from, you know, Grasmere up to Keswick. You can actually see the van from here as well now where I parked up. So pretty much in line with the van and Castle Rock as well. Castle Rock's a great place. Really interesting little, well, quite a big lump of rock actually. Right, I'm leaving Watson's Dod. Dejected, fed up. I'm not, well I am fed up. I'm fed up with this flipping wind. We're now heading up to the third Dod of the day. Third and final Dod actually. This is Stybarrow Dod that we're heading up onto now here. So let's get up there and see what that looks like. It's just a big bald hill. Approaching the summit of Stybarrow Dod now. You kind of have to come off the path a little bit. The path is just here, runs to the west of the summit. If you have a look on the map, you'll see a ring contour tiny little dot, and it's up here. So Stye Barrow means hill of a steep path. So Stye being steep path, Barrow being the hill. And the Dod bit, well, we know that's kind of, you know, bald, featureless thing. Well, this is a nice little summit though. I've got to a point now where I do actually need to make a decision as to whether I'm going to go all the way over to Hartside. I think that is a hill too far today. I think I've got just about enough energy to get me back to the van. As pilots would say, I'm bingo. Probably just and so going to make it back to the van. So yeah, I think I might skip that and tack that one onto the next walk. And you can see from here now the ski hut and the ski lift as well going up Raise. So let's get across to the other side of the summit. Yeah, it's like a twin summit, I guess, really. You've got the main one here, which I've been to, and now we've got this one here. It kind of looks like it's higher, but I don't think it is. Well, it's not. I know it's not. We'll get across there, see what the view's like, check out how windy it is over there, and then head on down to Sticks Pass, I think. It's looking really nice back along the route now, where we've just come from. So you can really see that zigzag now from Great Dod over to Watson's Dod and then Stye Barrow. Nice shape. That could make a really, really beautiful photograph, actually. I think it's going to come out quite nice for a couple of hours. There's some high level cloud, but it seems to have broken for the time being. And I think it's probably the sun will drop once again below that high level cloud. It'll get all hazy and the sun will be weak. A little bit of Ullswater down there now, and Sheffield Pike. Gorgeousness, it really is. All the while going along here, we've got that glorious view out to the west. I mean, it is outstanding. Okay, here we are at Sticks Pass. I really love this orange dirt. Love it. This is quite an ancient path, actually. It connects the valleys of Glencoyne towards Ullswater and the Vale of St John, obviously over towards Thirlmere. So they used to use this a lot in the old days, you know, to get backwards and forwards between the two. And it used to be waymarked with sticks all the way down either side, and hence the name Sticks Pass. That's where it comes from. But all the sticks have gone over the years. Yeah, beautiful. It's we've got to this time of the evening now. It's around about 7 o'clock, I think it is. I've actually lost track of all the time. And we've got this beautiful lowering sun. Shadows are getting longer. I'm getting a little bit more delirious with it because, you know, it kind of sends you a little bit doolally when it's so gorgeous like this. 2 more hills to go, and that's it. And they're not biggies. So yeah, let's get up to Raise and see what we can see up there. Hey Hurdy. Oh, these are the first Hurdies I've seen all day. Swaledales all day. Just approaching the summit of Raise now. Look at these guys here. And the wind has dropped, so I'm going to talk now before I get across here and the wind goes crazy and you won't be able to hear damn what I'm saying. So yeah, summit here, bit further on, drop down a little bit and then up to Whiteside, and at that point I'm going to stop. I'm definitely having a marsh bar and then contemplate heading down, I guess. Maybe I'll sit up here for a little bit longer, see what happens with this sun. I think it's all going to drop behind this high level cloud and then I won't be able to get much of a sunset or anything. So, right, let's go into the wind. Oh, here we go. Flipping heck. Windy. Obviously now from here we get this fantastic view of Helvellyn and both edges. So we can see Catstercam here, you can see Swirl Edge there, Striding Edge. So they'll be coming up. I'll be doing those in episode 5. Looking forward to that. That was a real big gust. Yeah, so in the meantime I'm just going to slowly mosey on over to Whiteside and, like I said, get a bite to eat. this bit here, so you can kind of see where the path forks there. We're obviously going straight ahead, but the path that joins this one that I'm on now is the one that I did back in the winter with Dina up onto Helvellyn. It was the heavenly path, that beautiful section where, you know, it just looked like heaven. It was gorgeous. This is a bit of a trudge of doom. Right, here I am up on Whiteside. I don't know if you can hear a word I'm saying now. Keep talking anyway. That is looking quite nice, I must admit. But the real star of the show is out towards the west at the moment. That's looking really quite spectacular, actually. Probably not really coming through great on this. It's probably all dark and but I think what I'm gonna do is drop down to Brown Crag down here and see if I can find somewhere, because it'll be overlooking from here, see if I can find somewhere sort of semi-sheltered. Oh, this would be fun on the mountain bike. Whee! Okay, just getting to Brown Crag, and there's a path that goes off onto the summit, but you know, onto the crag itself. But I'm not going to go on there. I'm going to head down this lower path that's going to take me round on the north side and get out of this flipping wind. I've had enough. You know when you have that sense of humour failure sometimes, when it's just like, you know what, I've had enough. Is this a special path or what? It really is. Wow, this light is beautiful. It's so soft. I mean, it's hazy, but it's magical. I'm loving that view. That's quite special. Well, I think this is as good a place as any to stop and enjoy the view. Oh, it's nice to get that off for a bit. It's just looking so nice here with Great Howe, Raven Crag, you've got the Ben, you've got Blustery Crag behind it. Just gorgeous. Still see the van, so that's a good sign. I can get home. Well, at the moment I can. It's still time for it to get nicked. You can really see why they call it Whiteside, can't you? Got a bit of food there, I feel a little bit more energised now. Got enough juice now to get me down to the vein and get to the pub. Okay, it's official. I am in love with this view. This gate, oh my goodness, look at it. Is this a scene from heaven? Have I died? Well, that sure was a very, very special moment there, wasn't it? With that light and the gate. Wow. I mean, it's been a wonderful day anyway. It's so fantastic to be out in the Lake District. But things like that, you know, it's the cherry on the cake to be able to get a, well, hopefully a decent shot, you know, and see that amazing sight. The sun has dropped down below that cloud, as I suspected earlier on. I thought it would. So all the light's gone flat now and it looks a bit bleh. I'm almost down. I mean, there's the pub there, one of the pubs. Not too sure which one I'm going to go to yet. I think what I might do is I might just wrap it up, but don't go yet. Don't bail just yet. I want you to guess which pub I'm going to. Follow me down here now over to Fisher Place Gill and along this beautiful path. I want to show you that. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Who fancies a marsh bar? No? Okay. Sandwich? Okay, you're obviously not impressed. How about a pint? Who wants a pint? Yeah? All right, now we're talking.